Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic, a Sith Inquisitor edition. Now, when we left off, we had just received our first story mission in quite some time, as previously we had just been completing the Shadow of Revan expansion quests, and we are now about to head in to the Sith Inquisitor phase and speak to Lord Vel. But of course, we do need Talos Drellic with us, so let us summon him and head inside.
I recall Vel's name, but we've never met. What do you suppose he's found out here?
Darth Nox, everlasting Night Lord. It is my deepest honor to welcome you to Rishi. I'd begun to doubt I was a fool.
You sought an audience, and I have come. The Reclamation Service will observe.
On my life, I shall not disappoint. I was sent here 30 years ago, not for Rishi, but to stand on the brink of the Rishi Maze, the dwarf galaxy. Thousands of unexplored worlds just beyond the known hyperlanes. My master tasked me to monitor those dark stars.
First he demands my presence. Now he tells me he's been stargazing. Does he deserve to be punished?
Hear me out, Dark Lord, I beg you.
There's always been rumors about the maze. I admit he has me curious.
Proceed.
I built a deep space communications array to watch, to listen, to try to contact the maze's inhabitants. And I received signals, messages. The language is ancient, contemptuous of translation. There are Sith words. Rakata, Gree. The messages contained instructions for improving, modifying the communications array. Even I don't understand what functions the machines now possess.
These modifications, the technology, did the signals hint what they might be for?
Only in that the technology would grant a great boon. I couldn't discern more than that.
Alien machine enhancements. Now we know where the Reclamation Service budget went.
The signals went silent some years ago, but I believe the array is now waiting for you.
Waiting for me?
The last messages said the array required one twice transmuted and reborn to the Mother.
Transmuted? As I was on Balmora, and by the corruption of the Sith spirits.
And then rejuvenated by the Mother Machina Belsavis. Fascinating.
Some distant species has been waiting for you, Dark Lord, whether by prophecy or biology. You could activate the array, learn its purpose.
By fate or happenstance, we're here now. I won't turn away from a mystery. I'll examine your machines. Await my return.
Yes, Dark Lord. Yes.
As they say in the service, the prudent learn, the bold are enlightened.
Oh my, okay, so that was a very long explanation, and I am actually wondering whether we still need Talos with us. I do not believe so, so I'm going to swap him out, in which case he may be required at some point in the future, but right now we need to activate a couple of arrays, by the looks of things. And we actually have, wow, we actually have better equipment right here. Oh my goodness, that's actually really quite surprising, as you can see. Although we do lose a lot of power, we gain critical and surge rating for, obviously, Zaynash, but we gain a lot of endurance there as well. Now, I'm actually thinking that I will probably be giving this to Zalek, because, of course, look at that. It's just a straight upgrade for him, and he is actually very powerful right now. So, nevertheless, let's just take a... Oh, wow. They're actually right outside the city limits, and so we are going to be traveling over there as fast as we can. There is one already. Wow, that is actually very, very nice, I have to admit. And it appears as though most of them are actually quite close. Leave me alone, crabs, please. No. No. So, oh, no. How dare you? Okay, well, it appears we will have to deal some damage to these particular fellows here. Take them out as quickly as we can. And it appears as though we are now going to be activating the first array.
Genetic flux analyzed. The Tesseract is fear. Subject confirmed. The Dark Lord's lifespan increases by 1 solar cycle.
Oh my, now that is a very impressive thing. Yes, a very impressive sequence of events right there. I'm not entirely sure what is happening, but it appears as though... Are they talking about us when they say the Dark Lord? They might. Or we are powering someone else, but I am pretty sure they mean us. So, it appears as though we will be, well, interacting with the next array now.
Genetic decay analyzed. Redeem or destroy. Subject identified. The Dark Lord's lifespan increases by 1 solar cycle.
I'm actually pretty sure they are talking about us now, so that is very, very nice indeed. And it appears we... No! Oh no, it is a jungle wampa. Okay, that's not very nice, is it? No. But we are going to be dealing as much damage as we can, of course. And we now have a new ability too. We have Demolish, which is actually very, very cool in my opinion. It seems to do a lot more damage than Crushing Darkness, of course, and it does have the added bonus of giving us increased damage taken for our opponents. So we are, of course, then going to be doing even more damage. So I do like that quite a bit. And we are going to be making our way over to one of the arrays. I think this one over here probably first, and then we're going to be heading around. No, we can actually just cut across. Very nice indeed. And wait a minute, where is... Oh no, more wildlife. Let us try to avoid it as best we can. That seems to be working out quite nicely. I should really use another experience boost. Why do not... Oh, I don't have one on. Okay, a little unfortunate, but nevertheless, let's see the next one.
Mother's Mark analyzed. Someone must be sacrificed. Subject identified. The Dark Lord's lifespan increases by 1 solar cycle.
Oh my, okay. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, so it actually appears as though this particular array, or shall we say the various arrays that we have in the vicinity, are actually causing a great deal of difficulty by summoning the wildlife to take us on and indeed deal some damage to us. Wow, Zalek is really taking a lot of damage, so I'm actually just going to be rejuvenating him for a little bit here, and then we are going to be, of course, heading onward. Now, he does have armor rating increase by 42%. Now, that is exactly the reason why maybe it would be a good idea to... maybe a good idea to get him that defense rating and additional... No, it's actually not giving him more armor. But we are going to get that anyway, obviously. But nevertheless, I think he probably needs the defense right now. So, yeah, I think that might be a good idea. But, yes, for now we're just going to be, oh my, yep, jumping in the river and hopefully not getting ourselves eaten by crocodiles. And any other very vicious wildlife we may encounter, and the final array is now before us.
Life-death balance recorded. Beware his desires. Subject identified. The Dark Lord's lifespan increases by 1 solar cycle.
And there we have it. Okay, so we have now activated all of the arrays, well, technically absorbed their energy or something along those lines. I hope we haven't, well, sabotaged ourselves in some way, but obviously Lord Vigil should know what he is doing, unless he is completely eccentric, and we have now just doomed ourselves in some way, shape, or form. But it appears as though we are now just going to be heading on back and speaking with him at the earliest convenience. Now, I'm pretty sure I probably need to take Talos in again, so I'm just going to be summoning him. I would love to take Zalek in because I really do like him, but... yes, Talos does know and has the expertise about varying things to do with artifacts and very ancient technologies. So, well, I think we will be taking him in again just to make sure that we are all good. And let's just take a look here. Yep, summon him.
I'm ready when you are.
And head in.
Lord Vel.
Was all to your satisfaction, my lord? Were the machines responsive?
The Dark Lord's lifespan increases by a solar cycle. Does that mean something to you?
Then it was real.
What was real?
Real. Arctis believed, Thanaton believed, but I doubted. I feared to offer you false hope. The machines are made to increase life expectancy, cellular rejuvenation. For anyone without your exotic past, the process would surely have failed. But for you, Dark Lord, those machines have granted you months or years, a taste of immortality.
The taste of immortality. I've awaited this opportunity. But I desire more than a few extra dying breaths in my twilight years.
Of course. Then grant me the means to fulfill your wish. Grant me battalions to pacify this world. Grant me scientists to replicate the machines. Grant me fleets to explore the dwarf galaxy. Now we know the secret to your everlasting glory is here. We need only find it.
My lord, I have concerns about this course of action.
You are here to advise. Advise me.
The long search for immortality so often leads to ruin. You saw this with your first master. Who will count Zash among the great Sith when she squandered her power on a fruitless quest? And now, with our empire in such need of your resources...
I will remember your counsel, but I am not Zash. Lord Vel, Moff Pyron will supply you troops as soon as possible. Keep me informed of all progress.
Yes, Dark Lord. If it requires a year and 1,000 men for each month of life you gain, it will be done.
Good. For now I have an empire to run, and crises to see to.
All glory to Darth Nox.
All glory to you.
Well, oh my, that actually is rather incredible. I was thinking that I would actually be taking Talos's advice, but obviously not really going to work out too well, is it? So we're just going to be taking the defensive one and then be heading onward, and obviously we will now swap out Talos with Zalek. I do really like Talos. He does an incredible job at healing, but of course Zalek has the foreboding presence about him, which I do very much like. You could say that he has the gravitas about him, so I do like that quite a bit. And, oh yes, we are now going to be swapping that out. And how does he look? It's actually exactly the same in terms of looks. So that's actually relatively good, isn't it? And now it appears as though we only have the Shadow of Revan quest remaining, and I do believe that is a flashpoint. So I will be ending this episode off here, and next time on Star Wars The Old Republic, we will be participating in that flashpoint, and I do believe we will be, reaching Torches Island and finding out everything we can about the Revanites. So I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.